Okay, year 7. So this is the first of the little videos that I said that you would be getting working through this term's work. This is the new workbook that you should have just been given. So the first thing obviously you need to do, please write your name, form and teacher on the cover. And if you just write down that your teacher is Mrs. Huckle, then whoever's responsible for your class will pick that up, okay? Right, okay. So if we look straight at our first page, which is this one, you will see that all of the vocab that you've got on here was the vocab from the very first Memrise course that you were working on. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get together with a partner and you're going to play a little game. And the little game that you're going to play is a memory game. So you will start it off and you will say es gibt, and it doesn't matter whether you use keinen or einen. For your first game, I would start with everything being einen, eine, or ein. Okay, so you might say, es gibt einen Wasserpark. Okay. And your partner is then going to say, okay, es gibt einen Wasserpark und eine Imbissstube. So then you have to say, es gibt einen Wasserpark, eine Imbissstube und ein Kino. And then your partner obviously will repeat the 3 you've already had and will add one on. And the idea is that you keep going and going and going till you get to the longest chain that you can. There are some rules. You're not allowed to just read them out in order, and you are not allowed to write a note anywhere for the order that is going. Okay, so you're not allowed to make any notes. It all has to be from memory. Okay, so that's your first game. So what I'd like you to do is you're going to pause the video. You get your phone out if you want and put the timer on. I'd like you to play that game with your partner for 5 minutes. Once you've done that, come back to the video. Okay, activity 2. Okay, so we call that activity 1. Then this one is activity 2. Okay, now what you've got is some extra places in town. If you got onto folder 2 on the Memrise, you'll see that this is the stuff from folder 2. All you need to do for this is to write these in the correct place down here. So for example, castle, you look for castle and it is there, das Schloss. So then over here, you are going to write das Schloss. Okay, and you keep going until you've done all of those and matched them up. Okay, so pause the video and do that now. Okay, activity 3. Okay, here we go. Activity 3, whether a word is der, die, or das. So you have to work out the meaning as well. So words ending in hof are der, okay, because hof is there. So if you put hof on the end of any other word, then it stays masculine, it's der. So hof there is Busbahnhof, so it's a bus station, okay? But because we've got hof there, then that one will be der. Okay, so you follow down your rules. Words ending in house are das because it's das house. Words ending in O are mostly das words like das Büro. And words that end in an E are mostly D words, okay? So what you need to do is pause the video, use those rules to write down the correct word for the for all of these, for der, die, or das, okay? Do that now. Okay, activity number 4, let's have a look. So activity number 4 has got 2 texts. Again, there was vocab to help you in the 3rd folder of Memrise for this. So this is activity number 4. What you need to do is to read this text, which is Erika, all about Erika, and then this text, which is all about Heinrich, okay? And then what you need to do is to find whether these refer to Binningen, which is where Erika is, or to Swakopmund, okay, which is where Heinrich is. So if it says die Stadt ist klein, then you're looking for one of them describing that they're in a small town. Die Stadt ist in Africa, well, which one of those is in Africa, okay? What you then need to do for chapter 4, for activity number 5, which I'm going to write this down, activity number 5, have a look at these again, and then you're going to use these and the language that is in there to write a model, or as a model, to write about your own town. Okay, so it needs to be about the same length. It needs to be minimum as long as Heinrich's, and you're going to do that at the bottom of this page. Okay? Right, I hope that makes sense. So do activity 4 answer those questions, then read through them again and use them as a model to write about your own town, which is activity 5. Okay, and that is today's lesson. Well done.